Yep.
So scoreless is the inning number 2. All right, Evan.
And I've got the gymnastics team final streaming on my phone because I cannot believe it's not being. I think you can only watch it on Peacock, which we don't have here. So I don't think we have here, right? Because if we did, I was going to say, let's change the tennis and put on the gymnastics. Yes, I'm watching that on my phone.
We don't have the updated Xfinity.
In a quarter mile, turn
yes,
left
we
onto
do
West
too.
Lincoln Street.
All right, so a Delta flight from Fort Lauderdale to Detroit had to be diverted on Sunday night after a fist fight broke out on board. I know these stories have been trending lately. People are on edge. There's always incidences on flights, but I've never witnessed this myself. There was a passenger on the flight, Corey Lesson, who basically said not many people knew Corey Lesson.
Corey, I know. I was going to say, is that Jeff's brother?
At the stop sign.
I know he's a brother named Kenny. I don't know if he has...
Kenny?
Maybe
Corey?
Maybe Ken has a son named... I don't know.
Wait,
Jeff usually listens. Jeff usually listens. He'll let us text. Oh, yeah, he will.
Well, anyway, Corey Lesson said that not many people knew exactly what was going on when this announcement came over the loudspeaker that they would be landing in Atlanta, Georgia.
So I was going from Fort Lauderdale to Detroit, and there was some, I guess, physical altercation. I was not aware of it as it was behind me, but we had to land unexpectedly in Atlanta.
At the light.
So they landed in Atlanta, and that's when they kind of figured out that these two passengers had gotten into an argument, and they were met by law enforcement after landing. And Delta hasn't actually said what the passengers were fighting about, but I'd love to know, like, did the middle seat passenger, didn't get the armrests? Was it, like, what happened?
Yes.
What
It had to be over a mask issue. What else would be fighting?
But that's normally you get into an issue with a flight attendant, not with another passenger. Who knows? Who knows? According to Deshaun Watson's lawyer, the Texans QB is open to settle with the 20-plus women who have accused him of sexual misconduct, but only if confidentiality agreements are not involved. So his lawyer, Rusty Hardin, he gave this update on Watson's legal battle to ESPN on Monday, and he said that he's not opposed to basically hashing out a financial settlement with these accusers, but any deal has to remain public. He basically says he doesn't want anyone saying that Watson paid off these women to stay quiet.
Yes, because normally it's the defendant's prerogative to keep everything quiet and hopefully make it just go away. So it's unique, and maybe this is just a lawyer trick to make everybody think.
Yeah, who knows? Right? We don't really know. And now
Jedi mind tricks.
The accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby, has previously made it clear that hey, we're not accepting any sort of settlement.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
By the way, a lesson update. Lesson is Jeff Smith.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Sorry, Jeff, didn't mean to call him out.
Okay, no, I texted him separately.
Wow, look at that. Made the news.
How about that?
Yeah.
He had a connection.
Yeah. Yep. So the search for victims in the Miami condo collapse has actually come to an end. So on Monday, the last remaining missing person was identified. Estelle Hedaya. She was marked as the 98th and final victim, which ended a month-long search and recovery operation, which is so wild. I mean, I remember when this happened. It feels like a long time ago to me. I know it's only been a month, but it feels a lot longer than that. Now, authorities are turning to a different issue, trying to determine what caused the collapse of this building. They don't know that yet. Experts believe that the problems were centered on a portion of the pool building, which was flagged in 2018 in a report as having major structural damage. But of course, they don't know exactly what caused this yet. So that's the next step in all of this. Okay, so here's my little Olympic coverage. So an Olympic fencer from Argentina got the surprise of a lifetime when her coach actually asked her to marry him while she was giving like this post-match interview. I mean, what a moment. So, unfortunately, she had just been beaten. So she didn't win this. I don't even know if you call these fencing matches, what do you call them? So she didn't win, but she was giving an interview, and her coach and her partner, who they'd been dating for quite a while, popped the question by actually holding up a handwritten sign that said, "Will you marry me, please?" So she actually didn't know because he was standing behind her, and that's when during the interview she got the signal and looked behind her, and apparently 11 years ago he had asked her to marry him, and she turned him down. But this time...
11 years ago?
Yes.
Wow.
This time, however, she did say yes. So there you go. He kind of just said, you know what, this timing felt right. He said he probably wouldn't have asked her had she won the match, but this just felt like the right time. And he said he asked somebody behind the scenes for a piece of paper, and they said, no, I'm not giving you any. So he traded like an Olympic pin for a piece of paper and finally got one to pop the question. So that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to the U.S. and the Olympics, the U.S. have snagged 12 more medals at the Olympics. I don't have updated. How many gold, silver, and bronze? Do you have that, John?
I do. The U.S. has 9 gold, 5 silver, and 8 bronze. For a total of 22. They currently lead.
Yes.
And they're beating China.
By 1. China has
you,
21 medals. Yes, so 2 of those, the gold medals, were in skeet shooting, which is something I actually haven't watched. I haven't seen any of that coverage.
That's got to be John's favorite.
It's wonderful. That and the archery. We were watching archery last night.
Yes, I saw a little bit of the archery. And then the men's swim team won their freestyle relay. And of course, there is a 17-year-old Lydia Jacoby who won gold in the 100-meter breaststroke, which was pretty incredible to watch her victory. Katie Ledecky, we briefly discussed this yesterday. She took home silver in the women's 400-meter freestyle. So, pretty cool.
Yes, very cool. Have you ever been skeet shooting?
No, I don't even really know what it is. Describe, like, are you just shooting clay? Like, what is it?
Pigeons.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's obviously shotgun. You can have various sizes of shotguns, but it is, they have sporting clays, which is the most fun, but skeet shooting it can be a lot of fun as well. I think we need to have another company out in here. We need to take Heather skeet shooting.
Have you ever been
skeet shooting? I went once. It was a celebrity type of event at the Detroit Hunting Club, like in Commerce or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
How'd you do?
Not very well.
But did you have fun?
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point.
I think I would hurt myself. Like, is there like a strong recoil from this? Are you using a rifle? What do you
using a shotgun.
A shotgun.
Yes, yeah. So, and we'll
I
get
know nothing about it.
We'll get you a 410, maybe a 20 gauge. We'll work you up to it, yeah.
Okay, all right.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
This story is so sad, but it does have a happy ending. There is a man in Texas who has just been arrested after he was busted allegedly abandoning his dog on the side of the road last week. And there is a heartbreaking video to go along with this. So this 68-year-old man is being charged with animal cruelty. So he just abandons this husky on the side of the road. And in this video, you see this confused pup not knowing what's going on because this guy gets back in his car, starts to drive away, and this dog just starts chasing after the vehicle. Like, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. It's just so sad, the video. Thankfully, the dog has been adopted and has a new family that doesn't ever plan on leaving it. So, a nice ending to that, yes. I don't know. It's so, he didn't like viciously throw the dog on the side of the road. He did just, get the dog out of the back seat and took off the leash and just kind of left it there. But then just drove away. And this dog in the video is just like, where are you going? And just takes off after the car. Like,
oh,
I know.
Crushing.